So we have Fresh in the building. What's up, Fresh?
Fresh. My boy Fresh in the building.
Thank you so much. What happened? What happened?
Fresh looking nervous over here.
Right? You not nervous?
Fresh is mad nervous.
We gotta see the hair.
Oh shoot, oh shoot.
See, look, you see he getting fresh, right? And he not even talking in the mic, so y'all didn't even hear all that snapback he was doing just now. Look, I like the hair. Can I see the hair? Oh shoot, it's a different color. Yeah. All right.
Fresh be flipping it up, you know. He
I'm trying to get like her.
The new wave.
Like who?
Like you got the.
Oh, cause I had the blonde earlier, and now I got the wig on. Yeah. That's my MO. So, well, Sin, you start.
Well, Fresh, I mean, Fresh is a designer, stylist. Like, he works with a lot of people. Can you, like, tell us who you work with and what you've been up to, bro?
Yeah, you know, I got my own clothing line I'm working on right now. But besides that, I help, like, create other people's brands. So I also do, like, marketing. And I also used to work with Atlantic Records. So, like, as an A&R. So, you know, I be managing artists on the low sometimes, doing bookings and stuff like that.
Oh, so.
Yeah, what's the name of your line coming out?
It's just going to be Fresh Made It.
Fresh Made It.
Yeah. And what's the concept behind your line? Like, what's the style? Like, edgy, urban, what?
A little bit of everything. Cause I like to, you know, I look at everything, so I don't try to box myself, you know. So like, I'll go to a store and I'll see, like, you know, I'll see what you got on, and I'm like, how can I make that 10 times better? You know, I mean, like, you know, like everybody don't like being different. They like being simple and basic. So it's like, even with clothing lines, like if you go to like H&M or like Urban and Zara, like they will have the same thing, but it's just different quality. So you pretty much paying for the same thing, but just different quality. Like, you know, they don't want to really like, you know, they'll go to the store like, oh, they got this. Let's make the same one in a different color. They said, let's make the same one and try to do something, you know, something crazy and stuff like that.
Do you actually draw the artwork you're gonna put on clothing?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're an artist.
Yeah.
So you're a man of many talents. Then.
Yeah.
So how did you? Let's like go back a little bit. So you just said like you were an A&R. How did you get into that?
My homeboy used to work at Atlantic, so I used to help him like with the promotions and stuff like that. That's when, you know, they were big like on Street Team and stuff like that. So, you know, like if an artist had an album coming out, we'll be with them in New York, you know, setting up their like, you know, meet and greets, concerts and stuff like that. And then from there, you know, I started interning at Atlantic, and then I got a position over there for 2 years.
Oh, nice.
But besides that, I always like, you know, because my mom's a tailor, so I always mess with my clothes. I always like, you know, I've been doing it. And then I dance too, but it was like, I don't know if I want to dance and then make clothes at the same time. So it's either like, if I'm going to do one thing, then I'm going to stick to that. And then when that pops off, then I can do what I want to do, you know? So it's like, I know how to dance, you know, but at the same time, it's like the clothing was making, you know, was moving more fast. People know me for clothing rather than, you know. Okay. But being from the dancing stuff, you know, like I danced with the New Boys when they came out. We Your Jerk, you know, Cali Swag, you know, the Rejects, you know, a lot of people like the Breakfast Club. I mean, is it Breakfast Club? Not Breakfast Club from Harlem. You know,
Harlem Shake.
Yeah, like Mr. YouTube and Crybaby, you know, and like, you know, that's how I kind of like linked up with like, you know, like Chris Brown, and then was through like, you know, I would always see him at events, but you know, you see people and you just don't talk, and then it's like I used to do stuff for myself, but I wouldn't even make it for other people. So it's like, you know, you got a friend and they do something, but you don't know they do something. So then when you find out, it's like, why you never said that, you know? So it's like when I started doing jackets, everybody was like, wait, why do you even say that, you know? And stuff like that. But I wasn't hanging out with you because I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to get on. I'm hanging with you just because
you like the energy,
you know, and stuff like that. So, you know, that's a lot. Like a lot of these people be having people around them, and they don't. I'm a type of person, yo, I don't like what you got on. You gotta change. Yo, that's not hot. Like, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people be in the studio with people and they're just like, yeah, that's lit.
Yeah, yes people.
No.
They call those yes people.
Just because they just want to be there.
Yeah.
Just because they want to be there.
That's the worst. Like the last designer that came on, I asked, why is it that people will have like 4 of the same exact item? Like. Yeah. For what? Because it says Fendi or because it says Gucci on it? Like,
I don't even like name brands like that.
Oh, see?
Yeah. See, so I met you working on IOJ's video.
Yeah.
You was providing the Black Pyramid clothing.
Yeah.
So how did you get with Black Pyramid and started doing that?
Yeah, like I did some designs for him. That's how I kind of like went viral on social media. That's the time like Instagram just first came out. So I was doing jean jackets at the time, and at that time it was like Chris Brown, Big Sean, Tiger, and Wiz Khalifa, who all the guys was trying to dress like. That's when they had like the jean jackets, and then you had like the chucks with the long socks. Remember that time when the snapbacks just came out?
Oh yeah.
So now I'm like, if I get one of them or all of them in my jackets, then everybody's gonna be on the wave because everybody's trying to dress like these guys, And then I'll go to a lot of, like, I used to be at 106 a lot because I used to dance over there, and I'll just go there to network. So sometimes like I wouldn't even go in the show. I'll just wait for the artists when they coming out. I'll ask them for a picture, but I don't want a picture with you. I'm just asking so you can stop. So while we taking the picture, I already got in my phone. I got like my photo album with all my designs. And I'm like, yo, look, I do da da da. And then like, so I pulled up on Big Sean like that. And Big Sean like, yo, that's dope. Take my manager's number. And then the first person I did a jacket for was Big Sean. And then after that, I just went like, each week I had a different celebrity wearing my stuff.
Nice.
But it wasn't until like Chris Brown had it till everybody was like, oh,
let me jump on it. Because Chris Brown is Chris Brown.
But wait, so how did Chris Brown? So what happened when he was like, let me, like, I want you to do Black Pyramid?
He went on tour with Tiger. He went on tour with Tiger, and I did a lot. Like the year that Tiger had like Rack City, that year, the big year for him, I had a piece on him in every video he had.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah. So, and then that's the thing too. Like when it comes to artists, like when they're doing a video, the label pays for your budget. So even if like I wouldn't mind giving Chris Brown or somebody that's lit right now my clothing,
of course,
if I know it's gonna benefit me. But when it came to them, they would always pay me, and I'm like, yo, you don't have to, but
I'm gonna take it, but just them wearing it is gonna bring you traffic because people are gonna be like, yo, where I could get that from. So the cross promotion is good.
Like I got mad when Future came out and he had turned off the light. They had hit me up to do a jacket for him for his video, but I didn't know because we didn't have the DM back there, so people would just like comment on my page like he's like, his manager commented they wanted a jacket, but I didn't know because I'd be getting so many comments, and you can't, on Instagram, you can't go back, and stuff like that. So when I found out, and that's when he came out, and that song was like hot the whole summer. I'm like, damn, I don't even like this video now.
Because you missed that opportunity.
But that's the thing too. I like doing custom. So I hate when people come to me and like, yo, I want the same jacket you did for Chris Brown or for this person. I'm like, nah, they wanted their own personal style. Like I like challenging myself. I don't want to start doing 100 jackets of the same one. Like And then at the time I didn't really like patent leather in my stuff. So like Jimmy Jazz, VIM started stealing my design, but it's like I can't sue ya because I never really because I didn't have a name for my I just called them strike out jackets.
See, but still, everything is a learning process. So you're an entrepreneur, you realize that happened, and now moving forward, like, how quickly did you go and patent your stuff after that, after you realized that?
A week. Yeah. Because you get mad when you start seeing your shit on other people. You're like, what?
But I mean, but you know how it is. It's like if somebody's more known than you and you claim that, they're gonna be like, oh, nah, you just saying that, or you just, how people are. But then it's like if you have like even with Tiger, like he's stylish. He's stylish. He actually created because Tiger got a clothing line that's called Last Kings. So he stylish actually created like one of the first designs for Tiger. But I would always go through his stylist to get stuff to him. So he started lining Tiger and said he was making the jackets. So one time Tiger lost one of the jackets that I made for him, and he wanted a new one. But the dude couldn't make it. So then Tiger and them came on my Instagram and they looking at my stuff like, yo, this is what this guy. And he ended up getting fired, but it's like you don't know how small the
The world is small.
And then it's funny too, like even with Dricky, like somebody told me about Dricky, like, yo, check out this guy, because people always hit me up like, yo, check out this guy. You wanna work with them.
Dricky is a friend of the show. I love me some Dricky.
Yeah, like somebody hit me up like, yo, check you seen this video when he already had the video out, so he look like he might rock, your stuff. But I didn't check him out. Then like 3 days later, I go on my email, Dricky hit me up himself. But the person that hit me about him don't even know Dricky.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, working around.
Yeah, so
but you know what? That's because you're talented, and like people could tell. That's just like when an artist writes a song, right? They'll be like, yo, well, this song is good for Rihanna, or this song is good for Jennifer Hudson. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the same thing with fashion. Like you can kind of look at the style and say, yo, you know what? That'll look hot.
And that was the same thing with designer too, because somebody told me about designer, and I'm like, okay. Then like 2 days later, somebody else like, yo, So then I'm like, I looked him up and I'm like, yo, I like this song, you know. Then I hit him up on Instagram. I said he only had like 1K. I'm like, yo, I like your song. I want to work with you. So he was like, oh, email my manager. I'm like, nah, I want to talk to you. So he gave me his number, and then we set up a meeting, and then I linked up with them, cause like you can have the right clothes, the right thing, but if you don't know the right people, it's gonna take you longer. Like that's like you go to a club and then they have like the general admission line and the VIP line. Yeah. So I'm gonna just skip the line and go to the front because I know the people over there. But then some people, they'll be like, oh, now I want to do it myself. I mean, that's cool, but at the same time, everybody needs help. And that's the thing. People never, when we do the interviews, we don't want to say, oh, now this person helped me out and that's why I'm here. Because they always want to make it seem like, yo, I did this by myself. I came from,
It's not. Yeah, that's just how people are. Because people, they don't want to do the work, right? So like someone will see you, you're designing, you're doing your thing. They don't know what it took for you to get there. But then they like latch on to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's in any industry. I think,
Yeah, I mean, it's like going back to school. Like, there's some people that really studied, and then there's some people that cheated the test. I mean, sometimes I cheated the test too. You know what I'm saying? All the time. Everyone finds their ways through because everyone has their own lane. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
it's true. It's true. So you were saying something like you have a show. Let us know.
Oh yeah, I have a radio show we do every Friday. It's called TSC Exclusive. Okay. So we just pretty much talk about like fashion, everything, like what's going on in the industry. Or we talk about like what just happened this week, kind of like if you had like your little shade room, but you have it like,
Oh, y'all shady over there?
Oh yeah. Talking about everything.
Yo, so with fashion and how like everything is moving so quick. We're about to be in 2020. But you gotta know, like, fashion always repeats itself.
It does.
It does. So it does.
So even like with the this year we just had like the roses was big again. The roses was big again like 2 years ago. Because that's how my homeboy came out. He used to paint roses on Timbs. You've probably seen him. He used to do the roses on the Timbs.
I remember them.
On the T-shirts. And now it's like same thing when I was doing the jean jackets. After like nobody was doing. I'm not saying I started that wave, but I started the wave that time period. Even when the dad hats, just now we know we had a distressed dad hat. So when people started doing that, it's like, yo, I know how to do that because I was doing jean jackets.
Yeah.
So I could do that again. So I just started doing dad hats, and then like Chris Brown posted one of my hats. And everybody, so now what I started doing was like I'll do cross promotion when I do like Black Pyramid shoots. I always do that. Like when I do shoots for different brands, I always add like my friends' clothing lines in there, or like I'll have like your hoodie on with some Black Pyramid pants. So then it's like when he reposts it, you kind of like cross promoting each other and stuff like that.
Yeah, it makes sense. So,
what trend do you miss that you are probably either gonna work on or you want to come back?
I don't know.
I love overalls. Yo, I love the Levi overalls, like the Oshkosh Bagosh joints.
But I
got some overalls, but I kind of like how they are now. Though. Yeah, I like how they are now.
Yeah, I like them tight. Yeah. I think for guys though, I think y'all could get away with like the looser ones. You know what I'm saying? But like for women, I think they need to be like tight.
Nah, but you just be looking crazy. Like when you watch the old videos, I'm like, damn, I was wearing like 4XTs with the, like
Yo.
And you can't even find none of that in your closet no more. It's like I don't even know what happened to all that stuff.
You threw it away because you evolved. You know what I'm saying? When you like, I used to be straight tomboy, like my Jordans, my Timbs, my Parasuco jeans, my Tommy, whatever. Like Yeah. And then you kind of just.
I think there was a time when a lot of girls was tomboy. I think there was a time when it was like girls was doing this tomboy thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now
that was
Tiana
that
Taylor.
That was that era. You know what I'm saying? Now Tiana Taylor, she's still young on the younger side. You know what I'm saying? But she mixes it with like the Aaliyah. She got the Aaliyah look. Yeah. The little tight top and then like the big, the big.
No, but I mean like there was that when she did like Sweet 16, like that era, like she used to be like on some Pharrell, like ice cream. She always like baggy as hell back in the day and stuff like that. But I mean I like fashion ways that.
Girls now though is it's about that tight, it's about heels, it's about that shape, it's about that ass. You know what I'm saying?
So they ain't trying to work for it. Just gonna go straight and buy Dr. Miami.
Yeah, right.
Well, how do y'all feel about that? So like, I think how do y'all feel about that whole buy your body era? Like,
I feel like they don't even do it they just do it for other girls. Like it's not even about you doing it for yourself,
for yourself, right?
Yeah, like I just feel like Like, cause even like my homegirl, like she works in a club, and she gets intimidated because the girls that got bodies be always like, always trying to talk to, oh, you gotta get your ass down, or you gotta like for what? Like, at the end of the day, if you like your body, don't let nobody else tell you like,
Exactly.
And right now is the time where all these girls that are getting the shots are regretting them.
Yeah.
They're regretting them because they're not doing their research. People have been doing these surgeries for years, right?
Yeah.
Like white girls, whatever, like different people, they've been doing this surgery stuff for years, but they weren't going overboard, right?
Yeah.
They just wanted like maybe they wanted like perkier breasts, or maybe they wanted a little bit of booty or whatever. Now it's just like, sometimes I feel like I see dinosaurs, and I'm not saying and I'm not saying that I wouldn't get like a little nip and tuck, you know what I'm saying? But it's like overboard, right?
Yeah. Like I feel like when you get your body done, I shouldn't really be able to tell you got your body done. But now it's like it be too exaggerated. I'm like, okay, you just want to, like, if you're gonna get your titties done, you just want to get them a little. You don't gotta go overboard for us to like, oh shit, like And that's why, cause
like when you walk in a room, all you see is titties.
Like, I was trying to, cause like one of my homegirls, she was like, oh, she about to get her butt done. I'm like, oh, so you better go MIA, so you just don't come next week. I'm like, oh, I got a butt done, No,
that's a
you better go. So when when you come back, they're like, well, we ain't seen her like 2 months. She probably was working out and doing the squats.
It's true.
Like,
you got like give the impression.
Yeah, like you just share next week and like, okay,
That's like I seen this video with Tyra, and she was like saying she needed the makeup. Like, some people, they don't need it, but for her, for doing runway and all that, she was like, I look better with makeup. I needed it for my profession, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm good with it. I like it. I just feel like do what you want to do, but be comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't even like a regular needle. like that is crazy.
You got tattoos?
Yeah.
I do.
No, actually, very small ones. I feel like getting your body done is like getting tattoos, because like when I started first, I'm like, I'm gonna just get like this side, that's it. And then after that, I'm like, damn, this
side over here.
Now I gotta put something over here, and I'm like, damn, I gotta get a whole sleeve on the head too. Like I feel like that's how they do, because
how many tattoos do you have?
Like 25.
Oh my God.
You had surgery.
Nah, but I'm saying like, look,
like body surgery, man. Like,
but what I'm saying
but
is
it's
like,
true, it's addicting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because I have 4.
Because then I feel like when they get their body done, it's not like a one-time procedure. It's like, because I gotta go back now and get my lips down. Now I gotta go, like, because now it's like, now you're trying to edit. Like, it's like you edit a picture and trying to find something that's wrong with it. I'm like,
yeah, come on. God created us. Like, let God create us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all gonna change. As we get older, we change.
That's very true.
We all change. So you gotta let God do his thing.
Yeah, like,
you
can maintain the change.
Don't
gotta change the change. Don't change the change.
Yeah.
Listen, you know what it is too? Even though you saying like, oh, they do it for the women or whatever, like they do it for y'all too.
Nah.
They do it for the guys too. You want to know why? Because guys, for some reason, they always want something younger. They always want something a little tighter.
But see, that's you still comparing to the other girls. You're not even thinking about the guys, because you could be walking with your girl, and then you may see something that got a little fat. Then your girl over there thinking like, you looking because she got a fat ass, and then now she probably thinking I'm gonna get fat. You know what I'm saying? So it's still really doing it for the girl.
All right.
Like,
So what is that? So because I think people want to be put on to when guys look, right?
Okay.
Is it that you're just looking, or is it that you're fantasizing over the next girl? Because I think it's a fantasy. Like I think when you're staring, the staring.
Within a stare, you think you can have
Within
that much?
Oh,
so you think you can have that much of a fantasy?
When you stare.
Within a 30-second stare, how much of a fantasy you think I'm gonna have?
30 seconds
You'd be
is
like,
a
damn,
long
I did
stare.
this.
Like 30 seconds is a long stare. If you know how much I could say in 30 seconds.
Damn.
All right, but I feel like
look at deadass. Look at your Instagram, your IG snap. Look how much you say in 15 seconds. So in 30 seconds, you could formulate a whole fantasy in your mind. What do you think?
What
if
I
you're
think,
staring.
like,
If
I'm staring, I mean, I don't really think about like, if you cute, I'm like, okay, she cute. That's it. I'm not start thinking like, damn.
Yeah, like you gotta be a pervert. You have to be like a pervert to physically.
That's like she walks in here, you like her hair. You look, I'm like, oh, I like her hair. You might say it in your head. You don't gotta say it out loud, but that's just you admiring. That doesn't mean
admiring the person.
Yeah, like,
but I think with women, we think like, if a girl walk in and you look, that's fine. But once it goes to the stare, like as women, we're like, yo, I would slap.
Nah, because honestly though, because if a girl like expensive, if a girl walking here right now, she got a fat booty and she's like, we're gonna stare because it's like, wow, like, like I mean, it's not, and it don't even have to be on no, I want to do anything or be sexual. Yeah. It could just be like, wow, she has a nice, her body is okay. All right. You know, it's, I mean,
okay, they put us on. It ain't nothing.
It ain't nothing. It looks ain't nothing.
It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
It's just a reaction, you know.
Yeah.
We supposed to look.
Right. You're supposed to look.
I mean, I think girls probably just hide it better.
So I'm supposed to look too. So when them yummy chests was in here, like that's okay though. You ain't gonna say nothing. Like we walking down the street and I'm like, oh.
See, now you talking. Now damn. Now you can add it next.
I didn't say like, damn, look at all that. Like, no, I just look and keep it pushing. But that's different. Like, you know.
So what's the name of your clothing line that you're coming out with? Oh, you can't say right now.
No, you said Fresh Made It.
I said Fresh Made It.
You said Fresh Made It, right?
You said it's gonna be Fresh Made It. You know what I'm saying? That's the same
as
when
I say Fresh Made It, I don't mean like made it as like famous. I mean like, you know.
You created it.
Yeah, people be like, you know, because it's like, oh, you know, Fish made it, so you saying you made it? I'm like, no, I made it.
I made the clothes.
Like, you know, like Mike Will made it. We talking about beats. He makes beats, so Mike Will made it.
So how far along in your line are you? Like to really launch or like have a show or?
I don't really like fashion shows.
Okay.
But
why is that?
Because every time like people wanted me to do fashion shows, it'd be stressful for the fact that I do customs. So the pieces that I already have will be custom. So, and you know, fashion shows, they want you to have like 10 guys and 10 girls. And these colleges, sometimes they just want to pay you like $200 and I got to bring 20 pieces for 20 models, which one of my pieces will be more than $200 anyway. So it's not me being cocky, but it's like if I got like all these celebrities rocking my stuff, that's already enough promotion that I, you know, that I
don't think that's being cocky.
No, I mean, because, you know, some people feel like, oh, no, you got to do fashion shows. That's I'm like, you know, I mean, you know, not, you know.
Well, maybe your own fashion show.
Yeah, I did my own fashion show like 2 times before, and it was dope.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you got like a lot of
a lot of people came. Yeah.
We're working with like so many artists. Like, do you ever find it like hard working with rival artists? Like, you may work with somebody that don't like another artist.
Yeah, I already experienced that a couple of times.
And how did that work?
Huh?
Like how did you handle
that? Damn. But
what you mean? Yo, this is I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say we need some tea.
Okay,
you here?
Cool.
We need some tea.
So, what's his name? So you know the Migos got their own clothing line, right? It's called Young Rich Nation. So, you know, Chris wasn't getting along with Quavo over the whole, you know, Karuchi situation or whatever. You know, he follows me, so a lot of people follow. Well, they don't. Like, most of them, they don't follow me, but they always watch my page. So then I posted that I needed models for a Young Rich Nation show, and then Chris unfollowed me.
Oh.
But you know, we talked it over. At the end of the day, it's like the same thing. Like the same thing. Like right now, that's going on with like, you know, like 6ix9ine. I know Casanova and I know Trippie Redd. So it's like my cameraman shoots for 6ix9ine. And then it's like majority of the people that 6ix9ine knows, I know them. So I was with Fetty Wap, 6ix9ine comes around. So now if a video comes out, it's like, oh, you chilling with 6ix9ine. No, I came to chill with Fetty. I did not know 6ix9ine was gonna be here. I was with Tory Lanez. 6ix9ine pulls up with academics.
Right. But you know what? People have to learn how to separate.
But that's what I'm saying. People gotta understand that it's business. Because what's what I'm saying, like the same thing, like if, you know, I got something going on with you, and we work together, we gonna leave it over there. When we come over here, we talking about money. So I don't see why that should be an issue when we, you know.
That's a fact. But I just see, you know what it is? It's like in the industry, like it's a small industry. We all know that.
Yeah.
And different artists basically feel like when you're like a stylist or a choreographer, you become a friend to these artists. You build this relationship because they trust you with their career, where they're going in the future. So it's like they feel like you're on my team. We're like, fam, we're gonna go here, we're gonna do this. But then once you work with somebody else that's their rival, that's competition right there.
Yeah.
You know? So I could see it being a mix between business and.
See, but then I kind of feel like, yo, then you need to put me on your payroll because
that's what.
Because if you try,
but you can be on the payroll for both though. You can.
No,
but you know. But I mean, like, you gotta make me your.
But you gotta make me your stylist. Like,
exactly.
Like if you want to tell me, exclusively. If you want to tell me, like, yo, you know what? Because we cool now, right? Because clearly, anybody that you're around. You're gonna build a relationship with them unless you just don't like them, right? Yeah, but if you're around someone for a time period, you're gonna build a relationship. So if you want to be like, nah, Candice, you can't interview that person. You gotta put me on your payroll.
Exactly.
You want exclusives all the time, or you want clothes all the time, and it just be for you. That change gotta be over here because you know what? The next person gonna pay.
That's true.
We don't gotta be friends. You understand? They might just call you for the video and be like, yo. Do this, and then get rid of you, right? You just was there for the video. You didn't exchange no numbers, nothing, right? Like some people, they'll give you their direct information. Other people, they're like, nah, you gotta talk to my manager. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's fact. And usually who's hot is who's hot. You know what I'm saying?
At that time,
who's hot in dance is who's hot in dance. Who's hot in fashion, who's hot in fashion. Who's hot in music is who's hot in, like, if you're hot, you're hot. If you're not, you're not. And at the end of the day, most of the time, it's be the same circle of people that's hot, and we all work with the same people.
Right.
Yeah.
Did Chris follow you back though after y'all spoke? He followed you back?
No.
Come on, Chris. Follow Chris back, man. Come on.
Follow him.
Nah, he don't follow me, but he like and comment my stuff. So
he does.
We talked about it, so it's like for me.
Where do you see fashion going in 2020? I feel like everyone is ignoring that 2020 is so close, but 2020 is close, and that's like 2020. I remember being in 2000, like, oh my God, 2020. Like, you know what I'm saying? I felt like the Jetsons is supposed to be coming, like, right? You know what I'm saying?
Airplanes and stuff,
supposed to be dropping in the air and stuff. Like, what's going on? What do you see fashion going in 2020? Like, how can you make fashion different in 2020? Like, what you bringing new for 2020 for us?
Yeah, I can't say that.
Because then other people are going to try to come bring the 20.
Next week.
Yeah, now you're right.
Yeah, that's true. It's all good. It's all good.
I like your hoodie, though. I didn't even see it was Cardi on it.
2020. You know what I'm saying? 2020. I ain't even a fashion or stylist person, but I definitely let the people know what music videos they could look out for where they your clothes is in. Anything out new? I mean, it's so hard. Like with music videos nowadays, they're so scarce, but they're there. They're there though.
Now, I mean, I feel like they bringing them back. I like the 2 Chainz video where he did with YG and Offset, where he had like. The concept was dope. Like I like you know them bringing fun to music again. Like I hate those videos that you just do a video just to do a video for the song. Like you know.
Yeah.
Like sometimes the video make you like the song.
Of course.
And there's a couple of videos that I watch. I'm like, damn, I actually like this song now. Off watching the video, like you know.
I think visuals are important.
Very important.
I think visuals are
very important. I mean, I know that I did IO with you. You styled IO for that, and I know Dricky Graham, we worked on that together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you doing your thing. We cross paths.
How did y'all meet?
We met on IOJ set, right?
Yeah.
I was choreographing IOJ the Vibe video, and he was styling the video. And there was one section that IO was like, I want 5 of the dancers to have Black Pyramid on or something.
Yeah.
And I think I came to the room and I was like, yo, what's good with the Black Pyramid? Oh, you know what it was? It was a jacket I seen in there. I was like, yo, this jacket's fire. I think I want to wear this. I want to wear this for the video. He was like, nah, that's actually IO jacket. I gotta see if IO wears it or not.
So this jacket that you got on right now, you made that?
Nah, I didn't make this.
You didn't make that?
Nah, because with Black Pyramid, we have like 3 designers. So sometimes we can all come up and put something together. But usually what it is, like everybody submits in their own designs and then say, you submit your design, I submit my design, and then pick like 4 that week. So it could be your design or my design, or we could all, like, so this is like 3 people did this.
Oh, wow.
For some reason, I was thinking that Chris Brown, like the stuff on Black Pyramid was Chris Brown's artwork.
Nah, like he probably got like 1 or 2 of his artwork, but you know, he don't really like, he's working. So he's like, you know, like they'll present him with stuff and then feel like it, then, you know. Yeah.
So you have any up and coming things that you're working on?
He's about to go back on tour. I'm doing a couple of tour dates with him, and then Troy about to go because you know Troy don't got a personal stylist. He just trusts himself.
Oh, nice.
Tory Lanez, right?
Yeah.
Yo, I admire Tory Lanez. He's a dope artist. He's a dope artist. I admire him.
I might do a couple of stuff with him.
Nice.
And whatnot. Oh, and I just started rapping, so you know.
Wait. What?
You feel me? We
You
about
just
to drop
started
that
rapping?
heat. Yeah, I just
so
you gonna get an instrumental?
We gonna get
you can't get a feature.
What you
yet.
mean?
We can't get no.
How you gonna come
on
here?
Give us some bars.
Tell me.
Give us some bars.
This is what.
Look, I just posted on my Instagram. I did a song. It didn't drop yet.
I don't need the song that didn't drop.
Listen,
okay, are you good at freestyling?
Nah, I don't freestyle.
All right, so
spit a
fine.
bar from the song.
He don't want to sing the one.
Spit some bars from the song.
Nah, I gave him a preview on my gram.
Give us a preview on the show.
You here?
I mean,
This is your first. Look, this is your first rapping.
He ain't memorized it yet.
You just said you were a rapper.
He ain't memorized it yet. That's why.
I ain't memorized it because I never wrote it. I just went in.
Oh, you have a ghostwriter?
No, I just went in a booth.
Ghostwriter? Oh, okay.
But you know what? I had a rapper. Like I always have rappers on here, but I had a couple of rappers on here, and you know, it's just like keep it 100. You might be good at penning. Yeah. But you're not a good battle rapper. You're not a good freestyler, and that's fine.
And that'd be a problem with a lot of them too, because sometimes like you could be a good battle rapper, but you can't make songs. And then but I always wanted to do music, so it was like music, dance, and fashion. So even like back in the day, I used to do like little remixes to like older hot songs, and I had a MySpace page for my music.
Okay.
Come on, what's one of the little remixes from back in the day? Come on, let me hear a remix from back in the day.
Damn, I don't even. I still got my music MySpace up there too. That's
crazy. Just spit a little 30 seconds.
Little 30 seconds.
Nah,
30 seconds is too long. 30 seconds too long.
Don't let me see no post about you went on somebody else's show and started spitting.
What kind of music?
Huh?
What kind of music?
I'm working with my boy from Philly. He's a producer, so we're doing like a project together.
Like what kind? Like
are you sapping or talk?
No, we put in everything. So it's gonna be like, cause he makes all kind of beats, like from like crossover tracks to like party tracks, and stuff like that. But we did 2 tracks so far. So I posted like both of them, but I did one that everybody likes. That's the last one I just posted on my Instagram, and like I sent it to mad people like PNB, Fat Boy, Jacquees, like they all fucking with it, and PNB was like, yo, sell me your song. I'm like, nah, I can't sell your song.
Well, he looked like an artist, you know what I'm saying? So y'all.
Yeah, and that's the crazy part is that I always got that. Like everywhere I go, they always think I'm an artist. So I'm going to meet somebody for a sound check. They're like, "Oh, you did your sound check?" I'm like, nah. And then like my homeboy, he's cousin with Wycliffe. So I remember one time we was at 106 and we were in the elevator, and everybody was saying what up to me. So Wycliffe was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing." And then the guy was like, "Nah, he dances." And Wycliffe was like, "Yo, you gotta look into it because you definitely got the image."
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But
well, y'all heard it here. Everything fashion, music, dancing with this cat.
Right.
Fresh.
I'm gonna need a feature soon,
Oh. we can talk. I might, let you jump on my track. I might come on your track. We can do something, Let everybody know where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram, Fresh Made It. Or you can just Google Fresh Made It.
Don't be sexy. Speak up.
Fresh Made It on everything.
All right, Fresh Made It. You heard it here. I must say, let's get into this next video. We're going to have the dancers from David Sincere Choreography come up here and talk about for the culture. And we're going to leave y'all on a better note.